What is going on YouTube? It is your boy J-Man, and look, y'all, we are back with another video. Now look, yeah, we got the retwist show. It is currently 12 o'clock pretty much. It's 11:51 where I'm at. I am watching these playoffs, but I got a DM, and I want to, this is not going to be the longest video, right? But if y'all want to see the retwist, you know what I'm saying? The fresh, 2-strand, y'all want to see it, type-ish, you know what I'm saying? But look, so I go on my laptop, right? Like y'all can see, my laptop, right? And I get a DM. And the DM says, yo, Jay, I have a question. So I'm like, okay, what's the question, right? I feel the court size being bigger ruined 2K25's randoms, especially in the rec. Do you feel in 2K26 randoms will improve if they go back to the normal court size? Now, before y'all do anything, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, subscribe button for your boy J-Man. I really much appreciate it, right? Especially y'all gonna ask me these questions. Now, it's funny because I made a video before 2K25 came out, right? And, it was, the report that they were making the court size bigger. And you had a lot of people try to sit there and say, oh, yeah, man, I'm definitely going to be in the random right now because this is going to be fun, yada, yada. And I'm like, hold on. I'm like, can we stop for a second? Do we not understand the community that we are playing in and the people that play this game? Are we forgetting who randoms are? I want you to understand this for a second, right? First of all, they're called randoms for a reason because they do random things that make you try to figure out what the hell are they doing. You see what I'm saying? Let's get that across. Number two, I can understand why you have that feeling because if you think about it, right? It's two parts though. You looking at it like as if the court size is bigger, randoms feel like they have more room to just keep moving around and things like that, right? But what you have to also understand is, bro, if you're playing with people that you don't know, why am you going to run every single play? Like every single play, why would your brain tell you, I need to move, I need to cut every single time we get on offense, right? And this is what I'm saying, like, bro, this is why they're called randoms, right? Because a person that wants to win is not going to sit there and move, cut every single play, disrupt the spacing on the court. So you're looking at it as if when they made the court size bigger, it made randoms feel like they have more room to just work. But you got to look, like I said, it's the fact that randoms have no basketball IQ, okay? They lack this stuff right up here, right? So they don't have that stuff. And I know the vibes already. I know the vibes. Glove motion on 2025, you know what I'm saying? But, and this is why I tell people when they ask me what position should I make on the game, I tell them, bro, it's really none. Right? Because, and y'all look at it like, bro, that's just being negative. But it's like, no, it's not. If you think about it, bro, if you make a PG, you're going to possibly have, first of all, PG is one of the hardest positions to play in the game, especially if you're just playing solo, right? If you're playing shooting guard, you got to be able to score the ball. If you're playing the three, you got to be able to play defense. If you can't score, you got to be able to play defense. You're going to play the three. And if you play the four, you got to be able to space the floor. So you look at all this, right? Let's say you play the shooting, you make a shooting guard, right? You know how to score things like that. Well, you're probably going to be paired with a point guard who doesn't score and just wants to pass for. You're probably going to be paired with a center who just sits in the paint all the time. So that's what I'm saying, bro. They're not, if you think randoms were bad in 25, they're going to be worse in 26. And that's not me just being negative. That's just me keeping it real. Right? And it's funny because, like I said, I told you guys, when people were telling me, bro, they were making the court size bigger, I was like, bro, it don't make a difference. It don't mean nothing because the people that play the game, they lack fundamental basketball IQ. And it's not to just be hatred and negative. It's the reality. And a lot of people hate the real answer. They hate that, right? They hate it. Because like I said before, y'all have seen me play these positions in solo rec and having to deal with all types of BS, right? But it's like I said, I called it. Because I played the game before, right? Meaning I've played 2K, like, ever since next year, and I came back to 2K22. I already knew what randoms were on. Ever since 2K22, you know how terrible and egregious randoms were, right? But it's like, oh, they make the court size bigger, they make the court size smaller, that's going to fix randoms. No, dog, it don't fix randoms. It don't. There is no fix. The only fix for randoms, which 2K will never do, is to make them play with their caliber of play. So if they play stupid, pair them with people who play, 2K will never do it. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, bro, I don't do breakdowns no more because there's no point in doing a breakdown. There is no system of matchmaking. There is no system to where they put you with the right players anymore. That stuff is over. There's no point in doing no breakdowns because guess what? It don't matter if you play in the center and you space on the floor, the point guard, he can't score. So now you gotta play out of body. You know how many times I've played on my slasher, Nolo, he hit 2 threes. He gotta somehow all of a sudden run the point guard position. And the power forward really supposed to just be spacing the floor, right? But that's randoms for you. And like I said, the person that DM me this, I'm not trying to be like, give an attitude or, seem like I'm trying to be super smart. It's just I know people that play this game. I've played the game enough to where I know what randoms are. I know that's why it doesn't surprise me. When I go in these losing streaks, I'm not surprised. I'm very disappointed in how randoms are this bad, but I'm not surprised. If I go live right now and I play the game, which the game is not on this console, right? It's not on this console. And if y'all want proof, I can show you that right now, right? If I go live right now playing this game, if Jay may go live playing 2, can I get on my slasher, right? I get on Nolo's build. I can assure you, right? I can assure you that y'all gonna see the same thing PG can't score, center sitting in the paint all game. Look at this. But this is why, like I told you, it's not healthy. So when y'all are trying to think randoms are going to improve on 26, you're making yourself sick, right? And I'm not even trying to rhyme like I'm some rapper. It's the truth. Randoms are not going to improve. You know what I'm saying? But it's the truth. You know what I mean? They're not going to improve, dog. It's randoms, right? They're not. So, like I said, you just might as well be ready for them to be even worse, okay? What I've noticed ever since Next Gen has dropped and the worse 2K, the slower the game has gotten, it declines randoms. Like a lot of randoms were, like I said, a lot of them, they're not going to come out and own that. When some of them were saying people going to have to play real basketball, it declined their play. Meaning when 2K took out all of the fast movement, fast-paced game, it declined a lot of the people that were saying people have to play real basketball, their play. They went from being okay to not even playable anymore. You can't even win with them because they're scared to shoot, right? They play no defense. Randoms play no defense whatsoever, right? We know this stuff if you played the game, right? So, and that's my thing. When 2K, even when they start with this slow movement and stuff like that and this pro play BS, I still shot 50+% for the 3-point line on all my builds, right? Well, average. I had some builds shoot, like my center shoot 40. Like my center shot like 44% from the 3. My slider shoot 56. Cody shot 52%. You know what I'm saying? Richie, obviously, I just named my center. He shot 43, 44%. But my Yelich shot 51%. You know what I'm saying? Like all my builds were able to shoot. It's like it didn't decline my play. It declined the overall aspect of the game to where it doesn't make you want to play. Now, look, I'm going to show you this real quick, right? I want y'all to see the games on this console. Look at that. Right? But when I tell y'all the game not on this console, y'all telling me y'all be capping to y'all. What I got to cap for, gang? I'm telling y'all, twin, the game not on this console. It's not healthy. Okay, twin? I'm trying to tell y'all this. Right? But like I said, man, randoms are not going to improve, bro. They're just not, That's why they're called randoms. They just do stupid stuff. They do things that have you question even loading up the game the same day, right? Some of y'all right now probably playing the game and I'm not doing it. I told you I can't, bro. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Yeah, I got clips ready to go if I want to make a video, but it's not, the game not on this console. No. No. I'm not finna give myself a headache over people being stupid on the game. But that's what I've been trying to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? That randoms are randoms. They're not going to improve. They're going to be worse to get 26. Especially if you see pro play return. If you see like I told you, I already told you before. If I see pro play mentioned with the next 2K, scrapped. Right? Scrapped. Okay? So I'm just letting y'all know now. Right? But, like I said, bro, we being real, randoms are not going to improve in the next 2K. And they're not going to improve anytime soon. Right? you got to look at it like how real life is, because that's what 2K is trying to make the direction of, well, we want people to, have a real life experience, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? In real life, when players play awful, when they're not playing defense, when they're getting turnovers, when they're useless, they get sent with players who are on their scale of play, called the G League. Used to be the D League. What's crazy is now is the randoms that play the game now, they're not even on. You can't, if you compare them to a G League or D League player, that's like a disgrace to the G League player. That's how bad Random Rec is. You know what I'm saying? Even Proving Grounds too. Some of y'all probably thought Proving Grounds were the comp players or the elite players gonna be. No, dog, because they let anybody walk in there. Which, like I said, I hope they don't put that in the next 2K. Which, if they do, it's gonna be the same thing, right? But that's just the reality, bro. I have no hope, none whatsoever, right? When it comes to randoms in the next 2K, I just don't. The courts, it don't matter about the court size, bro. It's the fact is this. This is what matters, okay? Again, I'm gonna use a prime example. Draymond Green. A lot of people say, Draymond, not all of that. The Warriors honestly could have traded him a long time ago. But why did the Warriors keep Draymond Green? Because he has this. He's smart. You see what I'm saying? Even though he does a lot of things on the court that make you question if he's even playing basketball sometimes, Draymond Green has high IQ, right? He also has this somewhat of a leader role. I mean, we can give him that, right? And he has this. He's not the most talented player, but he has this. Randoms don't have this. They could have a 99 overall. Y'all probably playing with 99 overalls now. Y'all probably like, this dude's terrible. 99 overall center. Got under 10 rebounds. Can't score. In the paint all 24/7. How are you an inside and you in the paint and you can't get more than 15 rebounds? Right? Because they don't got this. You see what I'm saying? You got a PG 94 3-ball. Not doing nothing. Right? Ain't playing no defense. Don't got this. You got the build to produce. Don't got this. So that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. It don't matter what the court size. Scrap all of the court size stuff, bro. If you don't got this, it don't matter, bro. It don't matter. Plain and simple. And that's all I can explain it to y'all, because y'all have seen me play numerous times on the stream, and y'all see me get randoms who just do stupid things all around, bro. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, it's your boy J-Man. Much love to y'all. Appreciate y'all love support. It's your boy J-Man, Glove Motion, all 2025, and we out, man. Appreciate y'all. We out, chat. I'll probably be live because I'm gonna be busy in the next couple of days, so I'll probably be live. We'll probably be doing reactions, something like that. I don't know. We'll see, but I'll catch y'all later, bro. Y'all be safe. Stay hydrated and, just be consistent and stay to your grind, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to let it shit for real. I'm out.